Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I would like to show you how you can implement grep in C. First of all, let's talk about what is grep. It is short for Global Regular Expressions Print, which is basically helps you find a line or a word containing in a file. For example, I created a logfile.txt here, which is an imaginary file for giving a server's log files. Let's show that. So this is the Linux manual page for grep. You can give it options and file, and we will make a simple implementation. For example, I will search for error in logfile.txt, which didn't work because we are using regex. So if I search for error, it will check which lines matches the keyword I am searching for, and you can see it prints the errors in the terminal. And so basically we will make a simple implementation of this command. I am starting by creating a C file. I will call it my grep.c, as you can see. And at the beginning, I just want to put the name. So it is Global Regular Expressions Print. And to start, we have my main function, which we will need to get C, and we will have char star. As you can see in the example, we call grep, we give it a keyword, and then we give it a file name. So for that, I will first have C is less than 3. That's the case. We will say print usage %s pattern file name, the new line 0, and we will return 1 for the error if user has the right calling in the terminal. We can check for our file, which will be a pointer file, and we will use f open to in the argv, and it will be the second. We will open it in a read mode. As you can see, this is the 0, this is our function name, and this is the pattern we are looking for, and the file name will be the third argument, which is index2. And I need to include some libraries for this. First of all, std.io, standard C library, and include std library. And because of we are using we will use some string functions, string.h, and we will use regex to check for correct patterns. So yes, we have our file, which is a file, and let's check if it is existing. It doesn't exist. If not a file, we will print an error saying error file turn on. We can the file, it will say simple grep, which will be non-fix. It will print the pattern we are searching for. I will make a function called search pattern, which will have the file as input and argument 1, that the pattern we are looking for. So let's create the function. It will be a void function. No need to return anything. And it will get the file star file, and it will have a constant char star pattern. And what we will do is we will have an line variable, and line number equals 1, and we will use fgets here. Fgets will
starting to charge.
Is the next character from the string, and it turns it as unsigned char castron int. So that's how we will check the file. We will use fgets. I'm giving the line. And I want to get. I am giving the size of line, and I'm giving the file that I am looking to, and we will check if str string is line pattern. If it is the pattern we are looking for, we will say as line number and line, which will give the line number and the line, and then we'll increment the line number by 1. So this is our search pattern function. And this is for non-regex, and we will rewind file. Rewind as a sense of beginning of the stem. We will go back and we will say printf new line grep with regex new line will search pattern. It will be our second function. Again, it will have the file and agree 1. And after that, we will close the function, fclose, close the file, and return 0 at the end of the function. So let's create the second function that we need. Search pattern regex. It's again a void function. It gets the file and constant char pattern. And in this one, we will look for the pattern, but with the regex, so it will be the same. I will again say char line stay as the same one. It will be int line number equals 1, again same as the first one. And this time we will have a regex t regex and check if regex compare, and we will call regex compare function, which is the address of the regex we created. It will have the pattern, and it will have this extended macro. And if that's the case, we will say error compiling regex, which will print the pattern we were looking for, and it will return. So we are checking if it is existing or not. And same as the other one, we will have a while loop. And then we will use fgets to get the line, and we will give it the size of the line. And again, we will do the file that it can search. This time we will check for the regex, the other one. We were looking for strstr, and this time we are checking with the regex, so regex AC, which is getting the address of the regex we created. There's the line. It has 0, null, and 0 variables, and it will enter %d, %s, which will be line number and line we find. And of course, in the while loop, we will increment the line number, and we will free the regex we created. So this should be basically all for this main. So, I will compile with GCC my grep.c object, my grep, and I will use wall. Yes, my grep, as you can see, for usage it wants a pattern and file name. I will give the same one I give in the original one. I will say error and logfile.txt, and it doesn't work because let's also give it yes, now we can see in the log file in the line 3 we have an error saying failed to connect to database, permission denied while accessing, unable to start server. So we can see the errors. Let's try the same for let's say info. In log file, it shows the line and it shows the what's the error or the comment next to the header is, but it is case sensitive, so it doesn't show if we don't give it the correct type. We can implement that, but I want to keep this video short. So what we did, we talked about what grep actually is, and we talked about how we can get the correct usage in our executable in the terminal. We are checking the argv for our pattern and file name. We are simply substringing that we are getting the substring that matches the pattern in the line. And in the pattern regex, this is the more suitable one, I would say. Decent one is they look the same, but they are not the same in the code. As you can see, we don't even need the search pattern. And this is how we implement simple grep in C. Thank you for watching. I will post this code in the comments. It's a short one, no need for a GitHub repository. Thank you for watching again, and see you next time.